the Dr. Greenthumb show. Lord of mercy. How you doing?
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb show right here on YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. I'm Dr. Greenthumb. Hello. And to my right, the legendary Psycho Leezy Beatnuts up in here.
What's good? What's good, y'all? Salute. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Tuesday.
Up in the tower, the Dominator and Bolton Blombo.
What's going on, B?
It's Bick and it being Boo.
As usual.
You know how we do. All right, and Tuesdays, the strong one joins us.
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday.
Steftone the strong, you know what I'm saying? And our special guest today, my man, Westside Boogie, up in here.
Thank you for having me, guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, man. You're a part of this club now. You know what I'm saying? You got baptized today.
I'm a survivor.
That's right, and you're a part of this club. It's a special club because, like, the people that do the smoke box and then they come and do the Greenthumb show on the same day are built different.
Different. Yeah, man. I swear, it's like being somebody who smokes. I think watching your show, I always told myself, like, I can handle that. They tripping. But it's really different when you get in them situations. That's how life is. You know what I'm saying? You think you prepare for stuff until you really face it. And it was crazy in there. That's how heavy I'm making that analogy. It was tough in that car. And like, it was a couple of times y'all was talking to me, and I didn't want y'all to keep talking to me because I was still trying to like gather myself.
Trying to process it.
Yeah, and then I was sweating, and I hate like people seeing me sweat. And so it was just tough.
Hey, you handled it properly, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for making it a safe space.
You made it through, and it was a good one. Wait till y'all see it. It's going to be coming out very soon.
Yeah.
That actually this week is going to be popping off, so make sure you check it. It's good to have you here, man.
Thank you. But I will say, I wish we would have did the other order. Because
the other way around, right?
I definitely would have just went home after that and been asleep. But, it's testing me, pushing myself.
Here at Greenthumb University, we push levels and, we strive to, bring people to a different level of elevation.
Yeah, and I got to see you DJ, so it made it all worth it. So shout out to you, man. I just got to see you DJ.
Oh, yeah. I was just testing the set real quick because Les and I do a set on our Twitch channel right after this, so everybody wants to hear that. They can join us on our Twitch channel. We'll put up the information later. So Les and I spin sets. Last week we did, 2 DJs, 3-song switch up.
That's hard.
And, the first time we did it, it was really dope. You know what I mean? We're going to try that shit again. Oh, damn it.
Try that ish again.
All right, so what we was trying to tell you when you were very high after the box is we got this 30-minute no-curse challenge on us that host the show, right? You could choose a ringer of your choice, right, if you wanted to get on. But, so I owe either 5 flips or a shot. Right here. I'm probably going to take the flips, and if I violate again, I'll take a shot, but I just violated.
I'm going to try that. No cussing. No cussing, bud. Lock in because, man.
Yesterday, I got away scot-free. I was cool.
Dang.
Today, I slipped it up.
Yeah, you just blew it already.
I blew it already.
Come on, man.
Oh, man, that happens. We'll ramp up real quick, and before you know it, we got 15 flips.
Yeah, flips is tough.
Yeah,
I'll probably take the shot.
I got a trick that works pretty good, and that's like
don't talk.
Try not to talk too much.
Yeah, because higher efficiency.
That's not fair. You should have a penalty fee for that right there. If you ain't talking and you just trying to avoid conversation because that you can't hold it together.
I open my mouth.
Yeah, but you usually hold it together though.
If you're stalling out, you should have to do 5 flips.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should.
5 for stalling.
Trying to cheat the system.
If you tried to stall it, right, and someone caught it at the end of the 30 minutes, they should have to do 5 flips.
Okay, so what's the amount of time where you just like it look like, okay, why are you not talking? About 5 minutes?
Yeah, there has to be a threshold, right?
Yeah, we should ring a bell. Or
Like if 5 minutes go by and homie ain't said nothing, all right,
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
you owe penalties.
Just say you was reading those signs. Man, I couldn't talk over you, dog. You was going.
Let me tell you, I read them signs. I was like, man, let me check myself. I do not want to talk over be real. So I'm over here quiet, making sure you're done with every sentence. I'm going to give a pause in between.
Oh man, you know when you're getting stoned, that's kind of hard. Everybody wants to get off the thought before they lose it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Depending on how high you get, if you're just getting a little high, that doesn't necessarily happen. But when you're getting high on the levels that we are in that box, or even here at that table, yeah, you kind of want to get a thought off before it leaves you.
Nah, because I hate losing a fire idea in a studio, even in conversations. Like, man, I had a rebuttal, but you was talking too long, and now I couldn't even say what I had to say.
Yeah.
Not saying you talk too long.
You know, there's a trick to getting that back,
But
and it's like a meditation type of practice, right? Is you breathe in through your nose, out your mouth like 3 times, maybe 5, right? Depending, it clicks with people different, but it's a circular breathing pattern, and you just calm yourself, and then you bring yourself back, and you'll find the thought you were looking for sure.
All right, I'm gonna try it. I've been trying to practice meditation lately, but I'm trying to work on my patience. I know it's supposed to. I think you're supposed to like accept the thoughts for what it is and just let them pass, and
just
like,
keep breathing through it.
Yeah, that's the tough part because I'll be pissed. I think it's something I'll be ready to open my eyes and go trip. But
You let those thoughts come, and you still focus. Just focus on the breathing, the in and out pattern,
yeah,
and that'll set you reset.
practice. What is that? What are you doing?
These are the 5 flips. That was one.
Why I thought y'all was talking about literal flips, like go outside and do cartwheel.
Oh, I'm not a gymnast. Only lyrical.
no.
I'm a
That's
lyrical gymnast, but not a literal one.
You're wild.
So that's 3. 2 right there.
Smoke.
Nah.
Smoke weed every day.
Word up.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest moments in my
I gotta
like
relight
rap
this.
history for me. Nate Dogg doing that.
Yeah.
You ever had to
Rest
do
in
a
peace,
show
Nate Dogg.
where they tell you you can't cuss because it's like kids in the crowd?
Not at a oh, actually, yeah, that has happened before I was signed. When I was doing like local bars and stuff, I did have events like that where I couldn't cuss, and it was tough. And then I realized, oh, this is my whole verse. Let me go work on my craft because I'm cussing too much. Shout out to Will Smith, man,
Yeah.
for not cussing in records.
Yeah. I'm trying to, even for any projects I'm doing right now, like
Yeah,
you could, use some another
so many
word.
more words,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
so many more words.
Let's not be shy to the curse words, because curse words are important. They convey lots of emotion.
Bar.
It's just not using too many of them.
I'm saying when you've been cursing your whole career, it's different.
I'm saying when you got a lot of curse words to say, that means you got a lot of emotions to convey.
You're right, because some
Yeah,
emotion you just can't convey without cussing.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
I would say, though, it's got to be a challenge to try replacing a curse word with, like, just a normal word, though. Like, that's got to be a challenge.
It's
and,
like downgrading.
It is.
I mean, you don't hear R&B singers cursing.
This new R&B different. They on some.
Oh, nah, I mean,
they
now
on-
It's a ratchet
Yeah,
and beat.
they
It's
might be the rappers.
The R&B now. The R for R&B stands for
it's
ratchet.
crazy.
Blues.
So it's like, yeah.
What's the B stand for?
Biatch.
All right, he said that.
That was amazing.
That don't count because I said it the way
Yeah.
too short. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hear you. I'm on your side. Yeah, man. I just did 15 right now, so I got credit. Right, so I paid for the first 5. If I ramp up and jump off and pop 2 more off, which I won't, I'm credited right there.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
Yeah, I did 15 of these right now.
Y'all saw it, right? Everybody saw it. Everybody vouching for this.
Oh, they know.
No, I'm just playing. I know.
Oh, they know.
I swear I said every room I've been in, they said nobody can outsmoke Be Real. And then I see firsthand, it's like you different.
real.
You really different. Shout out to you, man.
Well, thank you.
conversation and like still hold intellectual conversations. I was ready to not talk.
We try to keep it together. You know?
How you doing?
Oh man, yeah, man. It's different in the box because it's a closed-in situation. Like sitting here at this table, a lot of people could come in and have a conversation with us and it not be too tough. Like when we used to do it upstairs, that was tough because the room would box that smoke in.
Oh my god!
And it would, like, we faded out Tony Hawk over here.
That's
up in
amazing.
that room. I think he would have had a better time if it was down here when we did that show.
That probably was nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Anything worse than what happened?
Well, he got the munchies and he don't even smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
he was that
amazing.
faded. He had to, go pull over and grab some fast
He didn't
food.
even smoke and he was messed up.
Yeah,
There was the Tony facial expressions he had at the beginning of the show, and then there was the facial expressions he had at the end, and they were not the same.
they were not the
Seen
same.
that shift. Amazing.
Yeah, because some people, feel like that the contact high doesn't exist,
Yeah.
but we know that it does exist.
No, I've seen it firsthand, especially when I used to hotbox younger. People used to be in there not smoking, but still just as high as us. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tony was getting nervous at the end.
yeah, yeah.
He was showing concern.
Yeah, we often thought, for the folks that don't believe it, we'll challenge them. We'll bring them into the box. They could sit in while we do one and see if they're unaffected after a box like,
Yeah.
for example, the one we did today.
Yeah, and I came out, my team over there laughing like, oh, I could do it, I'm sure. Yeah, I wish I could do it. Like, man, shut up. You would not survive. You just talking.
It's a true hot box because
Yeah.
it gets warm in there. There's no AC. I want people to know there's no comfort at all in this, right?
Yeah.
And it's very smoked out, so it's hot and there's a lot of smoke in there.
It's no cap. It's a real hot box.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, it's different.
I mean, look at the joints we smoked for this one right here with Thomas over here. Dope as Yola.
The heck?
Yeah. Yeah, we smoked.
You could barely see Thomas.
So here's like the beginning of the smoke box.
You can't even hardly see the back
That
seat.
shit is a baseball bat.
You go to the end.
Dang, you can't even see. Like, it's like they're in the clouds or something.
I'm matching the interior, so you can't definitely barely. I'm like a ghost.
How big? The joint is so big.
If you didn't have on the glasses, it would be difficult to see you.
It would be difficult for me to even look at anything if I didn't have them on, man. Shoot. They
Yeah.
serve as goggles.
Yeah, that's what it was. My eyes was burning too. I wish I would have had shades on
Oh, yeah.
because that was a thing. And I was like, man, I'm finna be crying on camera.
But now you handled that, though.
I think you knew I was done and you like knew to call it. I feel like you had to feel it because I was done. I was done for.
Well, you sort of, yeah, you feel it out. But, like, that's been, like, the normal time on them as of late. We used to go an hour, but it's like in the summertime, filming in the summertime, it's tough to go an hour because it gets hot in there. When we were doing them, when we were filming them in the winter, it's easier because this building gets pretty goddamn cold.
Yeah.
And you can maintain in there and not feel like you're overheating as you're smoking out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we did this like summertime, so it's a little hotter in there, and people freak out because of the heat.
Yeah.
It's more of that than anything. But
And no AC because you don't want the smoke blowing, I guess, right?
well,
The
one,
smoke's the real challenge. I mean, when you see it cloudy like that,
yeah,
you're not breathing clear air anymore. You're now challenging your body.
the smoke would the AC would disperse the smoke, and it would defeat the purpose of the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the first time in my life I've been like tested as a smoker. Like, I was like, do I really want to smoke weed still? But, of course, I came back, but you know what I'm saying? That was the first time I ever thought it.
It could be that you go away for like I'm good for the day.
Yeah.
Like when it's like that could happen.
And shout out to y'all because, you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about earlier, I think I'm addicted to tobacco because of blunts, obviously. I never smoked cigarettes, but it's the first time I'm like, yeah, this is hitting better than
Yeah, right.
grabber. You know what I'm saying?
If you got the right you got the right joint roller and you're using funky field tips and you got enough weed, the fat joint, like let's just say on a 10 mil glass tip, that will last you, wrapped right, it'll last you as long as it would take to smoke a blunt.
For sure.
And that's usually the argument with blunt smokers is, oh man, you know, the joint burns too fast and it doesn't have that same. And realistically, what it doesn't have the same is that addictive quality in the tobacco. But realistically, you can roll a joint that burns slow like a blunt. You know, you just have to put a little bit more weed in it on a fatter tip. Because the ones we're smoking now are on like an 8 mil tip. Gotcha. And look, these ones you could easily, depending on how fast you smoke, because there's people that'll blow right through these in like 15 minutes. But if you smoke casually, maybe 45, right? But the 10 millis, those take some time. And if you puff them slow and take your time with them, yeah, that'll get you for a good hour.
Hold on. So you put the filter in after? You said get it for him?
When we roll them?
Yeah. So when you roll it, you put the filter in before or after?
I believe we have like
start with it.
Do we have a video of Aton or something starting with it?
Yeah, let me get that up real quick.
Watch, check this out. Just for all those asking the same question, like how these are rolled, how these funky fill tips are put in the paper. Because some people get confused, you know. Like what's crazy is, and you'll see this later, is that people will submit their rolls for rating.
Fire.
Yeah. But you'll see. You'll see.
I have like a fast video of Aton rolling right here.
Okay, there you go.
A little time lapse.
Yeah, so, you know, normally what we do, and you can't see it because this is going too fast.
You up in the club, you don't got time for all this.
Yeah, see?
Well, yeah, this is him rolling for the show. But what happens is you'll put the weed in the paper, you'll shape the joint before you put the tip in, and then you'll put the tip in right there and then roll upwards. You can't really see it because, again, it's fast, but and what he's doing is after he finishes rolling it, after he's, you know, done the wrap on it, he'll pack it down. That's what those little wooden things are for right there. He's got one. He picks one up so that when you light it, it lights proper. It's not all messy and shit. Damn it.
I'm finna convert to papers.
Okay, I paid for it, so I got 5 more credits.
I didn't hear nothing.
I got a credit on.
I didn't even hear it that time.
I got 1 more credit. I heard it. I got to be honest.
Accountability, man. Leading by example.
Word. But there's a slower version. There's a how to roll with a funky fill tip. You know what I mean? And nah, these time lapses ain't going to do it.
Aton came up here and said, I sent another video.
No,
that was the other one.
Yeah, that's all time lapses. If you go right here onto our YouTube page, how to roll with a funky fill tip, it's right there.
See
You
stuff.
just mute out the...
Y'all see what's going on over here?
Or, yeah, Steph could just show you right there.
And a banana split.
Yo,
Special.
that was amazing.
Yeah. We should call that something.
How did it stick on there? What'd you put?
You put some of that concentrate right there.
Yo, y'all different. I love this. It's my favorite place.
Look, all right, so here's like, you know, Steftone's tutorial. Give us some audio.
Now you guys can see the glue. So I start with get my tip in there, give it a little lick, try to dry it off, but keep it there. So that way I get a little extra traction with it. Start with a little bit, get the tip down there. And I'm just making it wide, just wider than the actual tip itself. I'm not trying to pack it with as much as I can. You know, you can if you want, but it's gonna be a little more of a challenge. It's kind of already got a cone amount in there. It'll taper, you know, naturally as I twist it up. So what I'll do from here is I'll give it a little tap like that, and then I'll start at the tip. Sticking out a little bit, you can see that. And then I'm just twisting the paper. You know, the paper itself is the dollar bill that everybody's used in their lives to roll their joint. And I'm just doing it hard enough to actually feel the weed take shape.
That paper crinkling.
in there. It's got its own, it's already ready to go. Perfect. The weed itself is already shaped up and ready to do its thing.
I never noticed
Get a
the
last little touch here. I can see
sound.
the paper through the backside here, so I know when I'm getting down onto the top of it. And that's all I'm doing is I'm holding the paper right on the top, but I'm stretching left and right, and the corner goes in there. And see, the corner is already in there, the joint. Just let it slide around the paper itself. It's just a matter of pulling left and right, and as you stretch it out, the little twist in there tucks the corner in there, and that's what will make for the roll.
The best.
Boom.
All right, so here we are. We're already all twisted up, licked up, and we need to just start tap it down, get it in there, even it out. Take one of our other tips, give it some little taps down in there. Take our little pile of excess here that we've got, scoop it up. Use our tip again. Pen. I use a pen most of the time, but I got tips right now. That excess paper right there is good for a nice little wick too. Gets it going real quick. Give it a nice little burn. Get a good even cherry on there and enjoy.
Booms. Tutorial by Steftone.
Went crazy.
Aton would scrutinize you because that's just in his nature, but that was well done.
I would scrutinize that one myself too. That would, after I did, I mean, that was not my best joint performance, but
You went crazy.
That's all right.
I was getting the point across.
Yeah, you were getting a point across, and that was everything.
Amazing.
So that's more or less how you doing. Some folks have different techniques. Some people will put the weed in the paper first
Gotcha.
and then tip in after. But yeah, it just it depends what feels more comfortable to you.
I think I'm gonna be a tip first guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's easier to roll, especially with a paper. Well, with the blunt, it makes it real easy to roll, but like with papers, it sort of helps the roll. Once you get like your third, fourth, fifth roll off, you'll start getting the hang of it, and you'll get better.
It's harder to roll than blunts.
No, it's easier, I think, to roll in blunts, depending,
You could
think-
use the tip on a blunt, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The backwood's probably the hardest, maybe the frontal leaf, but you could definitely use it. I've seen plenty blunts rolled on funky field tips
Fire.
of all sorts. But again, we subscribe to the papers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm finna convert anyway. Right
Yeah.
before tour.
You taste the weed
Oh,
more,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Taste it.
It's better for you. Better for you. All right. Were we plugging something today? Was there something we were plugging? No, right? Today's not the non-plug day.
Well, I was going to let you guys know on Monday, August 1st, we got a new insane hat that will be dropping.
Yes, sir.
InsaneClothingCo.com.
That's fire.
That'll be Monday, August 1st.
That's fire.
All right. Do that. Yeah. Man.
Fire.
How y'all doing? Y'all good, man?
Yeah, we got 3 more minutes before we could speak freely. Well, I mean, we're speaking freely, but, trying to avoid the flips and the shots and
Yo, so
whatnot.
let me ask you, did you see MTV Awards last night?
No.
Did you?
It was awards last night?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was no.
I didn't know it either. So it was new to me. So how was it? You watched it?
Yeah. I mean, Buster had a nice show. He
The
did,
presentation was cool.
yeah, he did his thing. It
Well, he's always gonna flip it. I mean,
Yeah, I
he's-
heard he one of the best performers.
Yeah, he's one of the best for
I don't
sure.
know. It just looks, I don't know. It's different, man. What MTV is like.
Well, it's not the same MTV.
Yeah,
we
it's
know this. I mean, it had to evolve into something,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not like
Yeah, like what the MTV we know.
yeah.
Yeah, it used to mean so much growing up.
They're relaunching Yo MTV Raps,
No?
or they've relaunched it.
That's fire.
Yeah, with a whole new look, whole new
Yeah, it definitely has a new look.
yeah.
It used to
It's like
be-
a new vibe too.
I used to watch MTV Jams on TV all day.
They had a lock on the music for a minute, like, cause before MTV, radio would break music. You would like find artists through through radio. Radio breaks it. They become this or that, right? And for a time, MTV was breaking artists that radio wasn't necessarily breaking at the time. That
The 90s.
well, no, the 80s, and 90s.
Wow.
They were playing records. They were playing artists' music and videos that the radio hadn't been playing yet. They were kind of like, "Nah, we ain't really messing with this right here." And they actually brought radio to the table because they saw how crazy some of these artists were getting, like how big they were getting through what they were, the impact they were having with MTV. So artists they weren't gonna play on rotation in this radio station or that radio station. They started seeing the trend of what MTV was doing and started playing what they were playing, and that was unique because usually they have what they're gonna play. They know what they're gonna play,
That is crazy.
and they're the ones that sort of influence, on the people, like on what artists you're going to get high rotations of, right? MTV changed the game for just a heartbeat. Like people were looking to see, okay, what is MTV playing? Because that's what's popping.
That's crazy.
It flipped back after a time when MTV let go of the music, but when they struck a chord, boy, all the radio stations were paying attention to what their playlist was.
Hey, it definitely got a facelift right now.
Oh, for sure, it's not the
like-
same thing at all.
Well, they were launching music, and then they were launching reality TV. That was their whole thing.
Well, they didn't. When they first launched, they didn't have any reality.
No, but I'm saying they are the channel that was putting out reality TV before everybody, for the most part.
Right. Yeah.
Aside from like Cops.
Yeah, absolutely.
You think it took away from the credibility of the network, or they just like
I think it was. I mean,
they focus elsewhere type of thing?
I think if you just look at the way their history is, they were launching shit.
Well,
Yeah.
they were launching shit because they owned what they launched.
Yeah.
All of it was like a MTV production because realistically, with playing the music and the videos, they had to license that from the wherever you license the bundle of top 40 music or top 100 music from. Because like radio stations, if you're going to play that out there and you're going to get sponsorship and advertisement money, they got to get theirs. There's no way you're going to play their music and not pay them, right? So it's just like radio. They got to pay for the licensing of the music that they're putting into rotation, right? So it's that same mentality.
You think the value of radio is still the same, or you think
No.
it's declined?
It's declined because of the streaming.
Yeah.
Like, so let's just say between 15 and 20 years ago, where let's say Power 106 and when 92.3 The Beat were like at the top, at that point, they had the heartbeat of the city, both of them. They had the pulse of what people wanted to hear, and they were engaged in the demographic and the culture of people that were listening. They knew it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had it. They had the game.
Don't lie.
But then they, at some point when the company got sold over at the Beat and that became something different, they obviously lost that. Then when Power lost it, I can't really say when they lost it, but you could see the dip because like who they're playing music for, who they're trying to get, those kids of that demographic that they're looking for are all on streaming services. They're not looking at radio for any of their music because what? Radio is music is censored. Who is listening to radio is whoever's got, system in the car and they don't want to pay for, let's just say, all the streaming services or they don't have satellite radio. They'll still listen to those stations because they're free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's they're always going to be there. But it whether they know the pulse of who their listeners are is the difference, right? And right now, that station, one of those stations went from, number one for a nice span to now they're like maybe 14th and sometimes as low as 40 in the market.
Crazy.
And that's not good. That means you don't know like your listenership.
Man.
They're not coming to you, and that's because they're pretty much steered in a direction of kids that don't listen to them because they're, you know what I'm saying, listen to streaming. The bulk of them
Even
they're
in
looking for.
Even in the car rides, I used to listen to like the DJs on the radio. It used to be cool when they used to be talking. Now I'd rather listen to Dr. Greenthumb. I'd rather listen to a podcast than I would rather listen to a DJ talk because, you know, it seemed more interesting and it feel more like personal now.
Because they got to stick by a script.
Yeah, exactly. And you could tell. You could tell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like when you go do radio, I mean, we've done it, right?
Mhm.
And it's like you may even know some of these folks and some of them, you know, are new, obviously. You know, because sometimes they change people. You know, maybe the last time you went up there to plug something, DJs got changed, whatever. But there are motherfuckers that like are staples there, and they know you, right? And they got to run a certain type of interview so that because they have to assume that people that are listening at that time never heard of you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they got to do the same run of questions that they did in the first place. Unless it's somebody like Big Boy. He don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them have to ask you those base questions, the ones you hear every time.
Yeah, and as an artist, it puts you in a tough spot because you're like, man, I got to sell myself again.
Again.
You know what I'm saying? But when you look at it from the business aspect, they want to pitch you to a new crowd, or that's what they're saying. So
Right.
It makes sense. I get it. That's why I don't take it personal. But it is like tough as an artist.
It gets
like,
monotonous.
Yeah,
As an artist, you're like, again,
This
I
is
got
what I
to.
gotta do.
I've been here like a bunch of times, and I got to do this again. All right. But you accept it for what it is because you got to assume like them that anybody listening to this broadcast for the first time on radio, maybe this is their first time hearing about you or hearing you. You know what I'm saying? So they got to run that. But in podcasts, it's more of a free form.
Free thoughts,
right?
Free like this fluid convo.
Yeah, and it's just a conversation rather than like I'm interviewing you or you're interviewing me, or like at least in some of the ones that I've been to. Others are much like an interview, no doubt. There is an interview form of it, but you know, shows like this, we try to keep it random, so it's easy because I know how it is as an artist, man, trying to like run that. I mean, and everybody at this table actually can relate to it because we've all been in that form where we've sat down and done interviews with people we've done them with before.
Can't sit and smoke all the joints you want.
I get to smoke with a legend. It's crazy. It's like
right. How many radio stations did you smoke at?
Real.
How about you, Steph?
Almost none.
None, right? None.
I've never smoked at no radio station.
I smoked in a radio.
I've only smoked at one, and you know, never smoked at it again. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
But you know, we know that part of the game, but we go up there and we have to plug what we're doing, and there's a process, and it's one of those necessary evils. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to go up there and plug yourself again when they know goddamn well.
Tough.
You know?
It's like one thing when you got to do it, like you got to go to city to go to these radio stations and pitch yourself. You're like, all right, it's not my city. I never been here, so I take it less personal. When I got to do it in L.A. multiple times, sometimes it do get frustrating because it's like, man, what is L.A.?
Yeah.
Like at this point, can you ask me something different? So
right. In different territories, yeah, you got to expect that. Especially if they're not giving you that much play and you're sort of pitching yourself for that play.
And now you're free to cuss all you want.
Oh, yeah.
And it
Now
depends
you're
what
fucking free like a motherfucker.
it depends also what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do a radio hit or you just doing just a street joint, you know. So
facts.
Yeah.
So you know, when you're doing radio, you need that chorus.
Yep.
It's all about choruses in radio land. In your street, you don't need a chorus. You just
yeah.
that's what I was talking to him about, accepting that you're in the music industry. Like you gonna be in the music industry, accept it and do what you gotta do, or let that shit pass you up. So
it's about the follow through and the execution. Like, you know, I think a lot of motherfuckers they don't get that making the music part although it sometimes it's hard, that's one of the easiest parts. It's like all the other shit that you got to show up for and be, and you got to stomach it and want to push through and follow up and execute. Because if you got none of that in you, then you're just making music for yourself. Because it ain't gonna get out there to nobody.
It's at least 50-50. It might be even worse, but the music it's only 50% of it. The rest is now all the other stuff. It's really all the stuff you got to do. You got to be willing to go on tour, leave your family.
Right.
You got to be willing to sit in that studio, miss out on time with your kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough.
Yeah, man, because sometimes before you start getting paid, well, no, all the time before you start getting paid, it's those promo tours where you actually got to go promote your music, yourself, the group or whatever it is. You got to be on the road convincing people this is why you should fuck with my shit, because it's that. And, and sometimes you're doing free shows in between that. At least that was the game before. Now it's something different. But
yeah, but even with me, I signed in 2015. I'm like, before you get signed, you just got this perspective that everything changed, everything get easier, and you rich. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's
it get harder. You start doing free events, parties for the label, and you in your mind, you're like, I'm supposed to get paid off everything, right? And you're like, no, this is like what you're supposed to do.
This is the
and
first
like
part
you
of
get
it.
paid once you get more famous.
Yeah.
And then and so it's
once
tough.
you break through.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only right you promoting yourself, man. So
exactly. And
you
that
shouldn't have a problem.
You
jumping
shouldn't
on
have a
stage,
problem.
Grabbing
Exactly.
the mic, do whatever,
Exactly. And I think that's what we need to making sure we telling our youngins that's coming up under. It's like, don't come in here getting bitter when stuff go your way because you think you signed and life's supposed to go your way, like change for you. You're supposed to still put in the work because the world don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah,
absolutely. Got to put in the work because, I mean, that determines everything. No one's going to hand it to you. They might open the door for you, but you got to step through it, right? Like,
yeah.
And that means, like, showing up. I mean, because a lot of people will give you a chance and put you on, if you got whatever that quality is that they see in you, right? But it's up to you to stay consistent and keep pushing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because nobody's gonna push that line for you. That just doesn't happen.
I hear Iverson in my head though. But practice, right? We're talking about practice, right?
That's funny. You know, it's crazy. It is times when labels still will push you to like conform though. So you do gotta
Good
watch.
analogy.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. Also,
We talk about practice, right?
I mean, like Wu-Tang said, keep them blades sharp.
Exactly. Still sharp.
Keep them sharp.
Fire.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's better. You have to have a positive mentality of it, right? Like, if they want to talk to you, that means you still got something cracking. It's when they don't want to talk to you or like you should be fucking worried about. It's just that, there needs to be a new line, of how interviews go, I think, to make it more interesting for the motherfuckers you're asking to come up in a place. And then, because it's like, when you go visit a radio station, it's very like, it's a different vibe, man.
Yeah, it do.
It's very business.
It feel like work.
Yeah, it's work.
But it also is two sides of it because I don't like when artists come up there and be entitled and not, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
'Cause
too.
It's like when you just like feel like they're supposed to just ask you a bunch of stuff and you could give them dry responses. So it's like,
Yeah,
you gotta understand. That's the part of like understanding it's your job too. But I hate the vibe at radio stations too because like, man.
I mean, you got to, yeah. I mean, it's a necessary thing if you're pushing a new record and they want to talk to you.
And there's some great people and some of these
yeah.
great DJs in some of these buildings, you know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And sometimes they do just feel like they stuck in their job title and they want to like do other stuff, but they got to stick to this script. And
Well, that's a lot of politics in radio. So
Basically, a lot of ass kissing too.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you gotta,
yeah,
it's gonna help you though.
yeah, it is definitely.
There's a lot of fucked up politics in that shit. But
Everything.
yeah, everything. I mean, we worked in it for a time, so I know, but it's just, I think artists feel more comfortable in this type of setting than anything because you could, you don't got to worry about like the FCC fucking with the station, like, oh my God, they just cursed.
Fire.
or you know, if you want to have a sip or you want to smoke or what, or just be you in a different way. Like you don't got to worry about it the way you have to worry about it when you go do something on radio.
And I know you put in the work. That's why I strive. I think I strive for that freedom as an artist to get to the point. It is like this moment to where you really don't need radio. You big enough. You didn't built this foundation strong enough because you didn't put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Without complaining from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just strive for that type of freedom. So shout out to you, man.
And that's something we can all get. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you put your mind to and put the more than anything put the work into. Because realistically, yeah, you know, at a certain point, especially with artists that are from that golden era that are now considered legacy artists, right? Radio stations don't do much for any of those artists at this point. So if you ain't building your own platforms to be your own bullhorn, I mean, you're behind the line. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, like I came out of radio. We did radio for a time. So we know that whole get down and how valuable that platform is, because where the money is for the radio, yeah, the music is the draw, but the money is the advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And what they get in ad revenue. And so that's the bottom line for them. So they stick to a certain algorithm.
There'd be some long ass commercials nowadays on the
Well, yeah,
radio too.
because that
Yo,
means
what the fuck?
companies are buying into that time. That means if there's a lot of commercials, in that hour, that means that's the time that a lot of listeners are tuning in. So that DJ and that probably the drive time and the morning drive are when you hear the most radio advertisements in a show. If you're listening to something on a drive in the morning or the drive home.
Pay them bills.
Pay
Yeah.
them bills.
Not necessarily on satellite radio, but on regular radio, yeah, you hear that shit a lot.
Well, there's the simple way that it works, and that's the way you hear it as a listener. And then there's the complicated, more in-depth and focused version of it where everything's being planned out. You know, like there are no details being left to chance. People are working it on every level.
Yeah. Yeah, the radio hustle's crazy, you know, because everybody has to play this fine line because the FCC, right? The FCC finds them, the station, sometimes that station has hard times with that big ass fine they might get if someone cursed on the air or played an uncensored song.
Well, that whole
or said something controversial, that could cause callers to backlash on that particular time slot that whoever said what, you know what I'm saying? And they try to keep away from that, so they keep it safe as possible.
That makes sense. I don't think I've ever thought about it like that.
Yeah, that's why when they go up there, they want us rappers to like behave.
They probably be nervous as
Oh,
heck.
fuck yeah.
Like, oh man, what are they finna say?
Oh, yeah.
the behind the scenes.
Because, I mean, how do you tell Snoop Dogg no?
Exactly.
You don't.
You can't.
Or corrupt.
He will not allow you to say, yo, Snoop, you can't.
My boy was
What?
my boy was smoking at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so, like,
He different.
they get nervous when we come in there because they don't know who's going to stick, play by the rules and who's not going to play by the rules.
We
You know
got
what I'm saying?
Cypress Hill coming in today. Here's the radio guy.
No.
Just sweating.
That motherfucker's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny, Kim.
That motherfuckers, every skit. Like, they don't got no bad skit.
That show is amazing, and I just didn't start liking it until like last year. It's been
Yep.
popping up on my
Thank-
YouTube algorithm.
Yep, same here.
And then I'm like, oh, this show is amazing.
Homie's blowing up right there.
Jordan Peele.
Yep, his new
Not
movie.
funny.
New movie, Nope.
See, man, I ain't gonna lie. See, I'm supposed to shout out to him because black man. But I heard the movie was trash. I ain't gonna.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
But everybody go see for yourself. I don't want to be the guy to spew that type of hate in the world.
Yeah.
I'm
late.
just telling you, fuck. I'm just telling you what I seen on Twitter, man.
I think some level of hate's good because it's going to drive you to go prove it for
Yeah,
yourself.
You know what?
man.
That's hate ain't always bad because it will, like, some folks. Well, I just got to see it for myself.
Yeah,
right.
man. I shouldn't.
You know.
I didn't mean to do that, man.
No, that's good because that it makes people want to be like, you know what? Maybe I should see it.
But you know what? If there's even a little part of the movie that you like, that's it. They did their job.
And
Nah, that's valid.
See it like
I love the way you look
Hey,
at life,
yeah,
man. This is
yeah.
my dog.
Even if it's a little part of the movie, you
My
like,
dog.
yo, that's what I came here to see.
hey, at least they didn't say,
Nah, you're right.
because if that happens, you're dead in the water. But
Dead.
like, you know, people either love it or hate it,
Yeah.
and if they love it, they're gonna talk about it. If they hate it, they're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, because both of them are the same. That's the same emotion.
It's the same emotion, but it was like
Yeah, no one cared if it was.
I don't care next.
I hate when people tell me my songs is cool when I play it for them in the studio. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like, nah, man, what the? They tell me you love it. Yeah, fuck. But yeah, love and hate live in the same house. You're
Yeah.
right, same place.
Yes, they do. Because for everyone that says, man, fuck that shit, there's a bunch of other motherfuckers that are like, I love that shit, man. Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah, but fuck again. Fuck that shit. I hate that shit. I've had favorite records where I had one song on the record I hated. I loved the whole record, but I didn't love that song. And then about 6 months down the road, that became my favorite song after I wore out the rest.
Dang,
I was like, damn, how did I skip out on this one?
How did I flip?
Yeah,
that's hard.
You started off hating it,
yeah.
and then
Skipped it every time. Just nope.
I gotta
nope.
say that's a lot of
Nope.
songs in the '80s for me where I hate. There's songs I still hate from the '80s. I'll tell you that shit right now. There's songs. Please do not play them in front of me. But there are other songs that like I hated back then that I totally fuck with now.
That's
Like
hard.
my musical palette opened up to some things, not all. You know what I'm saying? There's just some fucking things I still cannot fuck with.
Yeah, sometimes you're just not ready for that song.
Yeah.
You thought you was, but that one wasn't. That time wasn't it for that track.
That's very true.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you weren't ready for it back then. Yeah, because like for me, like Tears for Fears, back in the day, I could not listen to any of their shit.
Oh, I love them.
See,
Yeah, okay, I fuck with them now. Like, but I've been fucking with them for a time, but it
What's
took
their
me a
hit?
while to get
What's their hit?
older.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Shout.
Shout,
Yeah, shout.
let it all out. Yeah.
that's how
See, like
That's other work.
I could
things.
fuck with those songs now, no problem. But back in when they first came out, I was like, fuck this shit. It wasn't hip hop. And I was such a purist at that time that I was not allowing anything else in. You know what I mean? I was just kind of like,
I think Molly Mall flipped that into a hip hop joint.
yeah,
Shout beat.
yeah. But, you know, in retrospect, Tears for Fears were dope as fuck. They still play and they're dope.
Yeah, they're still dope.
They still rock dope sets.
I don't know these songs, guys.
Yeah, the old
'em
school,
up.
old school
You would love
80s
it.
shits. Yeah, people have sampled a lot of their shit.
Shout out to them. I'm sure they're legends. This is also how I felt about Mary J. Blige. I didn't start liking her till like last year. I know this is a crazy take, but
Yeah, but no, it's
yeah,
the same
but I
thing.
appreciate her music so much now. That shit amazing to me. But I think I was hating on it because my mama was playing it. I was like, man,
Have you ever seen her live perform?
nah, I'm sure. Oh, I did. No, yeah, I saw a Super Bowl rehearsal,
Yeah.
and she was tripping. She was going crazy, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so hard.
Yeah, she's dope
She was
live.
in there
That was a
tripping.
good set.
Yeah,
It was a hard set. I wish they would have gave me tickets to the game, but I got to see rehearsal, so
she does her thing, man.
yeah, it's hard.
Word up. I'm pretty high. Good. I'm
been
good.
there.
I feel like good high today.
Double duty today.
Double duty
there.
high right
Yep.
now. Awesome. Look, we've been doing like E-Zone challenged me to a 7-day challenge on this on the burn calories and the step counts and all that shit. He entered the zone of myself and Bobo. He ramped up on me today. Like I think I'm playing catch up today. He's on 1,200 calories that he's burnt so far today.
Wow,
so I'm
amazing.
gonna have to ramp up. But I'm gonna catch him.
Yeah,
Catch you, dog. Bobo's not even in it. He's not. He ain't even try. He's not even competing. Like it's because we got these iWatches and we're all locked into each other's exercise circle, our rings, and everybody's like challenging up these days. So
That's fire. I need to get in shape. I said I was gonna get in shape for tour in 2 months, but keep prolonging it. But I'm gonna get better.
it's never too late.
Yeah, I'm about to get in my bag. It's just, man, it's hard to when you single and with a kid, 13-year-old, And being a rapper,
Oh,
I'll be ordering out a lot. It's hard to make time to cook when I got to take them to basketball training. Then I go to the studio. But that's excuses. I'm finna figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
You will.
I'm gonna figure it out.
I had my Apple Watch. I had two of them, like when they were first coming out. But my Rolexes were just sitting there. They stopped spinning because I wasn't wearing them. I was like, damn.
Well,
What am I doing with
you
the iWatch? It's got to go.
That's fire. I'm about to get an iWatch.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Put them
for
on the shelf.
They're good for certain things.
Ezone's saying he'll be doing a second workout just so you can't catch up.
Of course. Of course. He's trying to win today. Because I cracked him yesterday. I almost burned like 2,000 calories. He was a few hundred, 400 or 500 behind me, but you know what I'm saying? He ramped up today because I didn't get my workout off this morning.
I wish Rolex made their own version of it. That way I could just be like, I'm in too.
That'd be hard.
I'll be a part of that club.
What if they made a Rolex face for the iWatch? Like, like a,
No, it's still a collab, though.
Yeah.
though.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
if it's a collab, if it's a legit collab, then that's tight.
you know what I'm saying? Like you know how you like have the options of the screen you want to use
That's fire.
has the Rolex face on it.
Custom made.
Would
That'd
you
be
would you wear it then?
Yeah, if it was from them, yeah.
Get you a gold.
So I was about to be in.
We get you a gold band.
It'd be sick.
Iced out.
It's coming. It's gonna happen.
That would be a pretty crazy collab, though.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
That's hard.
Rolex and iWatch.
Y'all heard that here first. Everybody gonna get one.
Yeah, man. Shoot my boy some credit. Or something.
Yeah, man. Get that solid gold band with that that new technology,
No, I'm just saying they have to make the iWatch with the Rolex bezel, the bevel,
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
not that aluminum frame, that straight up Rolex frame.
You could probably have them well, no, they wouldn't make it.
Screen would be round.
That would be pretty cool, though.
Be fire.
People would buy it. I believe these motherfuckers would buy it.
Well, would it be cool?
The iLex.
Ain't no fast.
I don't even got no argument with that.
That was
Yeah, I'm not
crazy.
even. Yeah, I had
That's
no
the one.
argument for
That's
that.
the one.
Yeah, I had no argument for that. Sometimes
One.
Bolton Blombo be having some good ideas.
And if you get one of those iLexes, hook me up with one too.
Yeah, give me an Ilex.
How you say that in Spanish?
Get your X-Lax.
Elex.
The Elex.
Elex.
Oh yeah.
That shit gonna cost $50,000.
Everybody gonna
Yep.
get one.
Everybody. Yeah, they're gonna try, or motherfuckers is gonna get jacked for theirs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that. Never mind. Keep the iLex off the streets right now, cause
Yeah,
niggas getting robbed at
I think-
restaurants.
they getting robbed for their Ilex. Oh man, what's the world coming to? Oh
I'll be in the house.
yeah, you can't. You can't. I mean,
You have to wear it out. It's counting your steps.
yeah.
Oh man.
I burn the calories.
You right.
I'm burning calories with my $50,000 watch, man.
Yeah, I actually don't know if this is a good idea, y'all.
You just gotta go to the right neighborhood.
Or well, if you have a home gym,
Home gym.
you could wear your Ilex at your home gym. You know what I'm saying?
We need to make a better world so you can wear your Ilex
Yeah,
without heat.
man.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
My kid should be able to go out in the
That
world
part.
and wear his iLex.
That's
Yeah,
right.
the Ilex is supposed to represent advancement.
That's right. Ilex is revolutionary
Progression.
and inclusive.
That's funny.
Oh man, we're coming up with ideas for the Ilex.
Shark Tanks.
Yo, I started watching that show recently too on YouTube. It popped up in my algorithm. I love that show.
Yeah, that show is funny.
So let me ask you this. I don't know if you pay attention to this or not, but like when you have a conversation with your homies about, let's just say, a show or a product, does it pop up? Like, will a show pop up that relates on, like, let's just say your Netflix or something like that?
Yep. And
Well, you know that.
They listening.
Yeah,
They
for sure.
listening. That's nasty. Why y'all in my business?
Oh man, the conversations we've had here, right? We'll have them, and we don't realize, man. These, series listening, at all times, or whatever's listening at all times.
Apple Watch.
We'll be having a conversation about a specific show or a topic.
Yeah.
And then when we go home and open up, like, let's just say one of our streaming service apps, it'll suggest something we talked about.
Start getting discount codes in your mail.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy.
Text. You start getting texts.
Like,
That's crazy.
Yo.
If you don't want, your phone to hear what you're saying, so it, like, in test theory, leave it in the car
nah.
or something. Leave it in another room where it can't hear you.
Look in here over there. You got to put it in the microwave.
It's gonna get
Yeah,
it's
man.
gonna get to the point where even your thoughts, they're gonna be
No,
just
just
have
test
a thought.
just test the theory, right?
Means
Talk
as well.
about what you're going to talk about, but your phone's in the car or somewhere else, and you won't see those suggestions pop up.
Yes.
Because,
those little Faraday
but
bags.
if you gotta watch, same thing. You gotta leave that in the whip or somewhere else.
You know the
because
iLex be listening.
the iLex is gonna listen.
I was going to be phoning it all home.
iLex is gonna
Comes with 2 ears. on the
listen
side.
and learn.
Oh my God.
Really, these things just collect data.
All it is, huh?
Yeah. Helps you collect data on yourself while it's collecting data on you.
All my friends that's still in the trenches, trying to better their situation, be mindful of these cell phones.
Yeah, it just wants to, they just want to know what to market to you more. Like, what does this motherfucker like, so that we could pop it up on his shit and he'll go spend his or her money on it.
Well, they want it all for a lot of reasons. At the end of the day, the tip of that pyramid is control, period.
Well, it's
But
also,
then you could throw whatever
it's-
other name you want on
well,
it.
more than anything, it's money. They need you
Money's
and
control.
want you to spend your money.
That's control.
So when they're serving you something that, like, they know you fuck with, the uncontrollable urge that you have as a person that, like, when you want to go get something, you go get it. They'll just kind of nudge you towards that. This is what this motherfucker
can't-
likes.
you
Hold up.
can't-
We're going to put this in his suggestion box real quick.
You can't escape.
And guess what?
Joe.
Yeah, and guess what? A lot of times that shit works.
A lot of times, all the times, power suggestion is
Yes,
strong.
Yes.
There you go.
And don't feed into it one time. They really gonna start feeding.
Doesn't work on everybody, though.
No,
Because, like,
just 80%.
just 80%. Sometimes 75, but mostly 80. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
I'm one of them.
And with that, it is now that time. Or do you got something first, Bolton Blombo?
I was also going to say we're doing a little giveaway to the top donators of the show for the month. So to the top 3 donations, we'll get a mystery box at the end of each month. And we'll be doing the drawing on August 1st. That will be Monday.
It's going to be fly, yo.
Thank you.
All right. Let's roll.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
Yo, Dom,
Well, all right.
locking it up.
Yeah, Dom locked it up right there. He saw you sitting there. He was like,
You gotta take little breaks though, like a break, like a then you go then
oh, you weren't
comes
hearing
back
it?
in.
It was happening.
I gotta
Turn your
work.
headphones up.
We got to turn your shit up, man. All right. Let's go.
And we got a first submission of the day. We got Immortal Technique with Psycho Les shouting out the show.
Immortal Technique, Psycho Leezy, we here, baby. You already know, man. Shout out to BREALTV, West Coast, East Coast, all over the world, right?
It's going down, baby. Legendary. Immortal Technique. What?
Saca bola mierda.
Salute.
Squeeze.
Squeeze. Salute to our team, man.
Yeah. He put it down. It was dope. Friday.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the dope live artists. Like, he get up there and rock a set like nobody's fucking business. Yeah. Salute to Immortal.
We got Bart's Barbecue up in here, and he's saying we got Blake Weber at the house learning to cook some brisket.
All right. We're going to have Blake come cook us some brisket now that he's got the knowledge.
Bring it.
That's right, Blake.
I gotta cut this pork.
I gotta cut this beef. I'm cutting this pork, and I got Blake.
Blake Weber. What is your 6th brisket today?
That's right.
Now, yep,
That's right.
it's like my
Looking for a job or what?
420th.
I mean, if you need someone to cut the,
Cut the meats.
cut the meats, I got you.
You got me?
Gross.
Right on.
Shout out to Blake Weber.
He's gonna know. He knows how to cut the brisket and make the brisket.
Uncle Larry.
Lessons from the Brisket King, who blessed us with some brisket sandwiches yesterday. They were completely off the chain. Thank you very much to Dustin from Bart's.
Oh yeah, what up, Justin?
This is also the torturous part. Boog, you'll see.
What y'all talking about?
And then
Keep it going. You'll see.
this past weekend, we got a whale lands on a boat in Massachusetts.
That boat's done.
Oh yeah, I saw this on the news, man.
Oh.
That was like,
shit.
fuck out of here, B.
Dunk.
So why you won't get my way, homie?
He's like, you in my fucking way, man. Get the fuck out.
See how them other boats like 100 yards away. What are you doing?
Hey, I know the skipper was ultra petro right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's lucky that front.
We're
end
gonna
of
need
that boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
He's lucky that front end didn't just break off.
Yeah, yeah, for real. I mean, that looks like a little ass boat. I thought it was gonna cave in right there, bro.
Yeah, I thought that was it.
The whale popped up like
That shit.
I'm thinking,
Told you, mother.
I'm thinking of E-Zone on the boat.
What if one of them motherfuckers would have fell out? They probably would have had a heart attack knowing that whale was right
would've
close
been.
to him.
That would have been a heart attack moment right
out.
there, though, too.
Yeah, that enough. But if you fell in the water,
Over
I
with.
think you would have definitely shit yourself.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
We gotta find out what Dustin will do to that whale.
Oh, he'll smoke it. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the smoker for 6 hours.
Put in a
Try to dab
chokehold.
it.
slice it.
Chokehold it.
Chokehold it. Choke it out. Smoke. All right.
And we got Justin the Trees up in here, and he's saying out here in La Mesa at Greenthumbs.
That's right. Salute.
Yes, sir.
House of Flavors. Make sure you go get some of those insane flavors. You know what it is.
And we got Midwest Boxing up in here saying happy birthday to Jeff Rowe last week.
Scuff shoes. Happy birthday. That's right. I hope you had some extra good cake. Not the dry kind, not the too rich kind, but right there in the middle. Fluffy, moist, proper.
And we got one happy mama up in here saying, I realized how much drinking sucks once I started smoking weed.
Yeah, I think a lot of people come to that realization.
For real. But then sometimes you're like, yeah, I'll have a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we should have one.
Sure.
Bring it.
Why not? We need the cups.
They're right next to you, I believe, B. Or
I see them now. Yes. You want to do some Deftones or you want this Desotos over here?
Oh, Deftone's all tapped out. I got to bring a new bottle.
Okay, then we're doing this. Oh, gonna have to
There
squeeze.
you
son.
go.
Westside, you much of a drinker or not really?
I would say I'm trying to say no, but I do be drinking, but it's just like
It's
the
not-
stuff I do after I drink. Sometimes I've been real mad at myself lately because I've been making dumb decisions. So
Why'd I text this person?
Exactly, every time. That shit is really crazy. It's just like, but so I said I'm gonna calm down. So I've been like drinking wine, trying to be like a little grown up, but that shit weak to me, kind of. So
Shit'll hit you too.
it do hit me. That's what I'm saying. I end up more faded, but it be making me tired too.
Yeah, wine will do that. It'll creep up on you and make you. It'll make you fade out. You get faded, but you'll fade the fuck out too.
I just got to say, there's a difference between having a drink and finishing the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Once
That
I
part.
start, it just be like activate, drink more, text
Yeah,
her.
and if you finish the bottle and said, "I need another one," there's a whole lot of problems right there. And that.
Yeah, it's a whole different topic.
It's a whole different here.
When you in that bag asking for another one, you know you need to go home.
Hello.
Oh man, okay, let's do this.
That one down. Boom. All right. Here's to y'all.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Boom.
All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Next one.
And next up in here, we got one happy mama again saying, saw this hand towel at the store and had to pick it up. Squeeze the day.
Well done.
Word. We'll take that.
Today.
Squeeze.
We got Marbell up in here talking crap.
Oh, my.
Saying Bolton tried to offer me a blunt the other day.
You was trying to offer Marbell this blunt?
I was trying to. Didn't have enough weed on me.
Looks like your fingers.
That blunt is way more rap than weed. That's for sure.
Oh, my God.
That's all Marbell could handle.
That's all Marbell could handle.
One leaf.
That's crazy.
All I need is one leaf.
This is day one of his training.
That's like a quarter of a blunt. Like the rap part, it's like
They just rap the rap.
just rap the
crazy.
rap. Shit. Oh man, that's depressing.
And we got Marbell back up in here again saying, thanks, B, for taking me out to Disneyland. Next, when we can go, we can also max out Colton's credit cards. Already maxed out his debit card.
Oh look,
You picking the wrong card too, B.
yeah, I didn't pick that car. You don't see me in it. You know what color I would have picked. All right, get out of here.
That was funny.
And we got Midget Mike up in here saying, counting all the fucks I give. Featuring not a single one.
That's great.
Featuring not a single one. Yeah, all the fucks I give. That's not bad. Counting all the fucks I give.
Shout out Dro.
Starring the number 0 and the letters F-U-C-K-S.
F. You.
All right.
And we got Haza up in here saying, found an old poster from a magazine I kept for Diamond Eyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Creepy.
That's a beautiful owl on that cover.
It is.
All right.
What's the wingspan on those? Like 4 feet, right? 5 feet? I remember
I
running.
think some of them bigger than that.
I ran into one of those in Nichols Canyon one day. I was fucking coming down. Actually, I was coming down the canyon, and that canyon's real curvy. You know what I'm saying? And I was coming around this curve, and I seen this fucking shape in the middle of the road, and then as my lights fixed on it, I could see it was an owl, and bop.
They're big birds.
Oh, Snacks wanted to say what's up. You know what I'm saying?
I ran from
Snacks got to hide his babies from them big old owls.
Snacks said he don't give a fuck about no owl.
No fucking way.
He's rolling. Yeah, but yeah, I seen one of those white owls. Like they got a fucking pretty huge wingspan, and they're like about 3-4 feet.
Google says about
Full grown.
4.5 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're big birds.
they're big fucking birds. Pictures don't do them justice.
Nope.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And next up in here, we got Heebie Jeebie up in here saying Be Real was kind of lit yesterday.
Was I? I had this same deal with. I had this same deal with. Which did you just see that? Did y'all see that on the screen? No, because okay. I'm gonna have to run. What was happening was I was looking at this screen here, right, and a black image fucking rolled across it from right here, and then I saw it on my screen here on the iPad, and I was tripping on that. And so when they asked me that, I was kind of like off because we got in this building, crazy shit happens, and I thought I saw something happen. No one else seen it in that moment, so that kind of threw me off right there in that moment. I wasn't lit.
Nah, with no context, that video is so funny.
Yeah, no.
Are you saying the old man went across the monitors?
I feel like he did because I saw it there and then I saw it here on the iPad. That's why I asked him, hey, did y'all just see that?
But I think you might have seen this on a delay.
Oh, it could have been that. It totally could have been that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out the old man.
Okay, so that's what I probably saw, but I caught it like on the corner of my eye, right? So mistakenly, the old man. We got a spirit in here that we called the old man that once in a while will move shit or, knock shit over for whatever reason. He only does it when there's tension.
Show him the GF clip. Can't beat that.
It could be because I'm high, but I'm so intrigued by this, and I 100% believe y'all.
It's some real shit.
It's real.
People think
y'all.
I got special effects, but you're here, you see it. There's no special effects here, right?
Nope.
It's
No
just
special
regular
effects. This is
shit,
real.
right?
Real.
So yeah, the couple times that it moved on camera, things moved on camera, people thought we had a magnet or some sort of
People
wire.
are under the table.
It moved on camera before?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you got it?
I'm trying to find it here.
Oh boy.
Right.
Yeah. So, our homie GF, he's a Hall of Fame wrestler, the Godfather. And
Hold on, the wrestler, the Godfather?
yeah. He also hosts a show with us from time to time.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love the Godfather, dude.
So we told him there was a spirit in here, and he kind of didn't believe us, so he started calling the spirit out. And it happened right in front of him, but he didn't catch it. So someone screenshotted the video of it to show him, like, hey, you called to it, and it actually happened. You just didn't see it. So then the next time he was on, he called it again, and boom, it happened right in front of all of us.
Yeah, watch.
Here it goes right here.
Watch the can.
All right, so you believe it now?
Let me go back.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect to them. No. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There it is.
See that can moving right there?
All right, I didn't know which can to look at. Show me again.
Start again.
There's a can right here. Let me
Got
just
you.
go back.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Look at easy.
There it is.
Nah. What the fuck?
Oh, it's still going. Don't trip. It ain't done.
Can's moving towards Godfather.
Oh, man. All right, so you believe him now? You believe him now or what? Motherfucking but respect for you. I really think you got some pimp in you, and that's why that still living. God bless you, brother. This is the most impressive thing I ever seen, brother. If you reach out and touch me right now, I would feel even more.
Yeah.
My hand is
It's
right
not
here.
regular.
Salute to GF. Yeah.
It's not regular though.
Yeah, no, that was not regular. We've seen other things. We were trying to tell him that there was this energy here. He didn't believe us. So this was the second time calling out to it.
Hey man, the feds finna be in here. Or the government, I mean.
Well, they got to know how to take the old man's spirit out, which they don't know how to do. But yeah, it's, like we've seen shit fly off the shelf. Yeah, all sorts of shit. But like the
Desks be raising and lowering by themselves.
That too. Not levitating. We have these desks that like have these buttons that you could raise them, so if you want to stand when you're at your desk and all this shit. And there was one that was like 2 weeks I was gone on tour or something like that, and my desk was going up and down by itself.
Do he give y'all energy that he don't want y'all here? Or
No,
he give
no,
you
no.
energy.
It's all good energy. Like he's just fucking around every now and then, but like he'll show himself when there's tension. If someone's acting crazy and shit like that, look. This is
like a deck of cards, and the card on top just moves.
That's nuts.
It lifts up and goes off.
Yeah, because it don't slide. It just come off.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and see that guy where it happens in front of him?
C minus.
He was that's C minus. He's another one of our co-hosts, right?
Got seduced.
It twirled his hair one day.
Yeah.
Like and we caught that too. Like he was sitting here.
The old
we were
man
having
a freak?
Well, he was just letting everybody know he's here.
He twirling hair.
Twirling hair.
He twirled homie's hair.
He wanted to braid it.
Yeah, it was the craziest shit. We were just sitting there having the conversation. We didn't even notice it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hello, beautiful.
You saw that?
Holy shit, dude.
Yo.
Hey, this is all real shit. There's no effects.
No, it's no even argument. You could make an effect for that. How? What effect would that be to twirl the hair? Like, That was crazy.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of stuff, and that was us convincing, GF that there is in fact a spirit. So, we call him the old man, just for the sake of giving him a name, because I feel like it's the owner that built this building and like a few other buildings here in the downtown area, and he's connected to all of them because someone came over here one time and was related to him. And I told him, hey, this guy's still here. And he goes, yeah, that's funny. One of our other building managers says the same thing in their building. Like, they see stuff move around and they just feel him here. So I was right in calling him the old man. I got lucky, but that's
fire.
So, he's here. He's on our side, which is a good thing.
Westside's like, I'm never coming back again.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always want to link with you wherever, just probably not here.
And we got Clouder Quality up in here saying, I was finally able to pick up my Dr. Greenthumb Funko over the weekend.
What the funk? That's right. Thank you very much. Salute to everybody picking these up, man. I've been seeing that shit a lot. And Cypress Hill, thanks you very much.
And he's also saying it goes great with the smoke I pick up at Dr. Greenthumb's LA.
Yep. Got them Cali lights. I see it.
Smoke.
And that Wonder Bread flavors. All right.
We got Flatman Can up in here saying, how's that for a fat sack? This stuff is called guava and it's very tasty.
Looks pretty good.
Excellent.
Guava.
How could you go wrong with a name like Guava?
And he's also saying, can I get a joint rating?
Oh, no.
Oof. Okay. Start at the neck.
What is that?
That looks like a paper tip to me. That's points off. And then
Cigarette pack or something.
Yeah. And then as you go up from the neck, it's not a bad shaped joint or nothing, but yeah, it's just kind of
more weed to fill out the tip.
I think so. And they need a glass tip. Because I don't think that's a glass tip.
Nope.
Let's see. Pull out again. Let me give that a 4.
Number 4.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
What makes a good paper?
Well, it's just kind of like the shaping at the neck, right? Where that tip starts. See how it's wrinkled in on that top side? It's not tight right there. That's going to cause this little pressure to happen. It fucks up. Plus, it's a paper tip, and that's points off.
Yeah, man.
Lowers the value.
Yeah. And then it kind of flares up towards the top side, right? Like if you zoom in, right up there. And this is all just for shape. How this is going to smoke like a 10. This is all just for shape, right?
Got you.
They're asking for ratings on the shape. As far as how it's going to smoke like a 10. But like, I think if you tried using a glass tip instead of that paper tip, you're going to find that joint will get straighter because you got good foundation.
That is great criticism, man.
Yeah.
I think, like I say this all the time when it comes to these ratings, those joints, regardless of the number that we're actually going to give you, which is legit, it's still better than most people's friends roll joints. Like if you're rolling joints like that, you're probably one rolling the best joints in your circle.
We're just holding you to a higher standard.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Because if you're watching this show, you should know better.
Yeah, if you're striving for like a high rating, there's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah, over here, yes, this is true.
One day I'm gonna get good and I'm gonna send in my submission.
Busted.
Y'all gonna destroy me.
I don't even want to send in my submission. Shoot. I'll have to send it off as a stranger.
I got a bunch of ones that I roll up here all the time, and I'm saying anywhere between 5 and 6. I'm not going to give any of them a 10 because they all got a tilt of some kind. But
yeah,
you want
can't roll a 10 every time.
It's got to be. I mean, the paper got to look like it did just barely come out of the pack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's elements got to play into it too, huh? Like the paper being good.
Not a not a any shift in the seam whatsoever. Like the seam is perfect.
Everybody got their own preference on paper, though. You know, everybody likes a different texture. So papers are subjective.
The whole joint looks evenly full. Like
Yeah.
like it doesn't look hard.
It's
it looks
robust.
full.
It's robust. All right.
Been getting better.
And we got the hawk up in here saying, went with breakfast on the griddle today.
Oh, here it is.
Got some cheesy eggs, hash browns, and sausage.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
This is where the show gets hard.
Bring it.
I'm hungry.
See it now.
Here we go.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Everyone's in deep
Nice
concentration.
It's a nice presentation. Makes me hungry. Served its purpose.
Those chip plates.
Yeah, no, you're right. No chip plates, man.
Ah, man.
That's points off.
Look, you want to eat off the chip plate, that's cool. But
That's
on
like
your presentation
Come on,
plate,
man.
come on.
Come
Get
on.
the one that had no chips in
Oh,
it.
you got another chip here, too.
That's like if you're not clean. That's like if you're not cleaning your funky fill tips. You know what I'm
You
saying?
fighting with
Yo, what the fuck?
You fucked this whole deliciousness up.
It would have been good.
That would have been good had you not
Yo,
displayed the chip plate.
that is funny.
The food has deductions.
Hey, look,
Even though it's delicious.
as a fair critic, really, is that asking for too much?
No,
Nah, you
no,
can't.
Eat
Steftone.
like a 10.
You gotta set a standard.
Cause like, what if it's a little dust from the chip? You know, it's a little part. You know what I'm saying?
Particles.
Yeah. I'm cool.
We're sorry for shitting on your effort like this, but no chip plates, man. Come on.
No fucking way.
Well, let's try something better here. We got Adam up in here, and he's saying,
Let's try something better.
or we got actually
my
got
God.
Ed G up in here saying, try some of this, guys. It's fire.
Okay. I wish we could try some of that, but guess what? We can't. We're way the fuck over here. Popeye. That looks delicious, though. I gotta say, I'm not gonna front on you there. Cannot front.
Definitely hungry.
Fronting would be futile.
A little DACA.
I like that.
I
I need that.
It's a little wet, but
That jar on there.
it's all right. Burgers, you know, they could have been longer on the side a little bit, slightly, but you know what? Hey,
Yeah, those ones are on the left are too far from the burner.
yeah, they need to
Yeah, they over there looking crazy, huh?
No, they probably got there though. I would imagine they got there.
Yeah, I'm just hating.
After today, we're getting no more food submissions, probably.
No,
But B said it best. I mean, look, you know, that stuff looks great. You know, it's delicious. Just saying, as a presentation, you know, you got to go a little further.
Yeah, like,
I mean, he's not wrong.
why are you showing us the uncooked part?
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, the not all the way cooked part.
And we got Adam up in here saying, at work, I noticed a couple of snacks homies just hanging out, and one caught a mouse, too.
Mm-hmm. That's a big ass hawk right there. Caught him a little rodent.
Went to the skinniest little branch on the tree.
Racked him.
Nasty man.
Yeah. Hawks be, you know, snacks be like on the prowl, man. He goes and gets his. And he represents while doing so.
And we got Roland up in here saying, we getting our collection stocked up. Salute to the family. He's saying they call me DJ Roland from Houston, and shout out to the wifey Claudia.
Funk, yeah, bruh.
DJ Rolex.
DJ
I
Rolex.
mean, Roland.
Rolling the Ilex.
Ilex.
Awesome.
That was hard.
And we got Clay back up in here saying, you guys raided my roommate's joint yesterday, and that shit had us dying.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, that shit look weak.
Yeah.
Just ran out of weed.
Ran out of tips, had to use a used tip.
He could have still
man.
rolled that decently, even with like a min, you know, like even if he didn't have enough weed. there was a way to roll this proper.
The tip is all brown.
This was not it. And then the tip being dirty as fuck. That's
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an old bong.
Yeah. Like zoom in on the tip. Look at that.
That shit is burnt.
That shit is burnt. How dare you?
That's nasty.
You like that pause? You like that fucking dynasty pause?
Well done.
Put a dynasty pause on that. How dare you?
And Clay is saying, here's some of my art. If you guys want to take a peek, my IG is Clay's World 8.
That's dope.
That's hard.
Got some dope shit right there, man. A dirty tip, not it. But this, all day. That's dope. That's dope. It's dope and trippy, which I dig.
Shout to Clay and tell your roommate to roll a better joint.
Yeah,
Tell
him to clean his tips and roll a better joint, man.
Yeah.
Little 91, little hot 91. Get that right back.
Yeah, get yourself some 90% alcohol, 91%, and rack it.
Microwave.
Yep.
And we got Bernhard Bogle up in here saying our first steps to legalize in Germany. This is the best podcast show of all time.
Well, thank you.
He's saying he's picking up product in Germany right now.
Hang on, man. It's about time. See, Germany was losing a lot of money to Holland because kids on the southern border would be rolling over to Holland, buying Holland weed and bringing it back to Germany. They did not like this. Lots of money was going to Holland. Now they've just opened it up for, Germany to make money off of German cannabis.
Which has always been good. Always got fire there.
Which is not bad. And it's about to get a whole lot better.
Dang, it's crazy.
Scheiße.
Now they're deep. Germany had very talented cultivators. It's just the culture was so against it.
Yeah.
And now they're embracing it finally, and you'll start to see now some of these motherfuckers got that shit dialed way in. Like anybody who goes to Europe and they visit these different cities, you know what I mean? That's going to be one of the places where they got fire weed.
Berlin.
That's crazy. Because I remember when I went to Germany in 2015, that was the only time I went, but I couldn't find no weed.
Oh, yeah.
I was also a struggling artist, didn't know nobody.
They're going to have it now.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go back and get some good weed.
Yeah, I would imagine they're probably going to be throwing weed festivals down there like we do here.
Oh, that's going to be lit.
Good Scheiße.
Yeah, it's crazy. I never thought I'd see that happen because, man, they used to be sticklers on that shit. They in Europe, they were like the Texas of how they deal with weed.
Yeah, that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like they're open. How funny is that?
Texas be on bullshit.
Yeah, they'll fall in. I think they'll legalize down there or do some sort of acceptable version of it. Because there's cannabis users, there's cannabis culture down there, and very talented folks that can bring great product down there. So if they just open it up.
Because I fucking love Texas.
Yeah, I want to shout out Texas. I've always had great smoking experiences in that state for a long time. Yeah, sometimes you got to watch out, but overall it's always been good.
It's just them police.
It's just them police and the laws.
It's not even all of them.
Yeah, it's not even all of them. That's facts.
Definitely not all of them.
Facts, because some of them agree with us.
And I've been reading lately, the Texas Ag Commissioner supports expanding medical marijuana.
Yeah.
If it helps a toothache, I'm all for it.
That part.
And next up in here, we got Steve-O from the 209 saying, had to smoke a 16-pound turkey yesterday for the family. A 2-day brine and 6 hours on the smoker. And it came out perfect.
Yeah, it did.
Just as Bart said, 6 hours.
Well done.
Not 36.
36.
6.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yep. I like when Dustin, educates people like that because it allows them to not stand for the bullshit marketing. 36 hours. Yeah, what are you gonna? How you gonna smoke it for 36 hours?
No fucking way.
Yeah, no fucking way. All right, next.
And that seems to be it.
And that seems to be it. We want to thank you for your submissions for today. Keep them coming to BREALTV contests at gmail.com. Here's the graphic if they got it. You got it?
Should be popping right up.
Boom.
Face.
Send your submissions there. All right. Don't hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't want that. Now we're going to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all in the live chat for all of y'all that are new to this. All right. So if you got a question, comment, shout out, suggestion, now's your time. All right. Super chat. Expedite it. Word. Here we go.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. We got Cap for Life up in here saying, love the show, bro. Protect Joe Pesci, De Niro, and Pacino. Protect them.
Protect them, we will. They're national treasures, man.
And we got Big Thumb Terry up in here with a bunch of free Bobo. Free Bobo.
Well, Bobo will he'll be off his Probo in October, so, it's all up to him. And he's doing really well right now. He'll be back soon, too. I think next week, Bobo will be back in-house with us.
Awesome.
And we got Vivid up in here saying, what up to Westside Boogie? Glad they got you in the show, and it's fucking dope to see you on here.
What it do? Shout out to you for listening, man. Shout out to them for having me. Happy to be here.
And we got Panda Con Carne up in here saying, Thirst 48 is a fire album.
Thank you. See, that's my first mixtape. See, that was before I was signed. Shout out to you. Thank you.
Still do.
They be knowing.
Doing mixtapes too?
I'm about to do one right now. Yeah, I just dropped my album, so I'm trying to get right back to it. It's, the climate we in, you can't really just go chill no more.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep it moving. I think mixtapes keep you sharp, too.
No, exactly.
Like,
You're right.
before you do an album, it's good to put one out.
You're right. Facts.
And we got Mars Foo up in here saying C- beats all the radio stations in my city.
Yeah, C- be killing them.
And we got Tribe of Gypsies up in here saying MTV is trash with music now, but they are killing it in the movie producing game.
No doubt. That's not wrong. They have gone to do some huge things, and they will continue to do it.
I didn't even think I knew that.
Yeah.
MTV was doing movies.
Oh, yeah.
For a long time.
That's crazy.
I think their first one was maybe Who's the Man?
I believe it was
Happy Gilmore.
Napoleon Dynamite?
No. Who's the Man
Dang.
was before Napoleon Dynamite.
That's hard.
They did Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Yep.
Oh,
That was
man. I love that
1996.
I believe Who's the Man is before that.
Who's the man?
And we got Motif up in here saying salute to Westside Boogie. Oh my, salute to Psycho Les as well. Dope seeing you and the crew at the tech show.
Cheers.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
And we got Rod up in here saying MTV used to play rock and the same two Michael Jackson videos. They didn't want any rap at the moment.
Yeah, it took them a minute to see that was a gold mine for them for a minute.
That's funny.
I mean, Yo MTV Raps was like huge for MTV.
Oh, they played Run DMC and Beastie Boys all the time.
Hell yeah.
So I'm looking at the MTV list of movies, and I believe the first MTV original movie, Together.
Together? Huh. What's that?
Together.
The hell is that?
LL was on all the time.
Together.
Who's in Together? I don't even remember that. Together. Forget it. Next.
And next up in here, we got Cad Johnson saying, when I first saw the stream, I thought Be Real was going to do backflips until like 30 minutes into the show. LOL.
That's what Boog thought. He thought I was going to do backflips.
Thank you, man. I thought I was tripping, man. I thought it was on my flips.
Ooh, I'm no gymnast. Only lyrically. Yeah, flips.
And we got Mr. North up in here saying the Greenthumb Mafia always keeping it real.
That's right. We're waiting for Eric Bobo to get back, and we're going to do a little performance that we owe all y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't forget. We don't forget. We get high, but we don't forget.
And we got Doomsday up in here saying 810 million Mega Million Lotto tonight.
Get a lotto ticket, man.
He's saying Cypress Hill will be playing for my birthday.
So I have a lot of people be playing for my birthday if I hit that.
Oh my God!
I have a birthday year, unlike Cali Blade.
I'm throwing a festival. My birthday gonna be a festival this year.
Happy fucking birthday!
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna make it one. Make it a good one.
800 mil is gonna be a good one.
Oof.
And we got.
Can't believe he spent it all in one weekend.
There's no way.
One birthday.
No fucking way.
You would have to gamble it away in a card game, like stupidly. You know what I'm saying? Some dumb shit like that.
Mad strippers.
No,
Going in
there's
there.
not even that.
I would do it.
It would take a year of that for you to fuck all that off.
Go to space.
Few months.
You couldn't even do it in a year. You know what I'm saying? Telling you it would have to be gambling and bad fucking investments.
Space.
I don't see someone doing that.
No fucking way.
I've been losing at blackjack a lot lately at the casinos. I think I just need to quit.
Yeah.
Quit while you can.
Yeah, quit while you can.
Not a good habit.
They don't need your money.
Exactly.
They get enough people's
I
money.
always think it's my turn to win. I'm like, I can't keep losing. Then I keep losing.
It's, hey. It's the luck of the luck, right? And sometimes it ain't. Sometimes they're they want you to lose. They need you to lose.
Yeah, because I have won.
Because it'll draw your ass back in to try to fucking win it back, and then you just lose more.
Sucks.
So, and sometimes when they know that you got money, they'll allow you to win.
There it is.
So that you'll come back and try that luck again, and then get you for something big, and then you figure like, you know what, I'll get that back. And then you come do that again.
Here's
it's
a
like
tip.
a whole get down.
Here's a tip. When you roll up to whatever your game you're going to play, with the exception of a slot machine, where you're playing with the dealer, throw them a tip right out front. Like, here's your, bam, that's for you. Like, you ain't even played the hand yet. You don't even got cards or nothing yet. There you go. That's yours.
They're going to look out for you.
They're going to take care of you.
I want to do that.
And then every time you win, bam, we're in this together.
They'll even tell you where you should fucking bet.
Yep.
Like, hey, you should double
Yeah,
this
they
stuff
be
over
helping
here.
for sure.
Yeah. If you don't tip them, fuck you.
Yeah, for sure.
No, they don't care.
They don't give a
But
fuck.
if they're making
Bet where
money
you
right
bet.
there with you the whole time, no, they're going to make sure they're winning money with you.
Right. It's called being grateful.
They know if you're winning, they're winning.
Yeah. They know, and it shows that you know how it works to them.
Yep.
Like, yeah, some of it's luck, but if you get me on your side, your luck might change.
You're definitely going to have better luck with them on your side than them not.
Yeah.
That's why they be feeling guilty when I lose, because if I'm paying them the whole time and then it's just not my day to win it. Like,
Yeah.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Hey, yeah, sometimes it's not your day to win, though. That is true. I mean, there are those days.
But your odds on that day, if you tip them up front, will vastly improve.
Yeah.
It's the upfront I'm going to do, because I usually just wait till I win.
And I think depending on what you're playing, too.
I'm a blackjack guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love blackjack. Blackjack and roulette.
If it's something with cards, that's maybe an easier deal for you. But like craps and roulette, that's tough.
I love poker too, but that's a whole different game.
True this. All right, next.
And next up in here, we got Iguana sending us some vibes.
Awesome.
Did you get him?
Bastard.
And we got the Not Sea Killer up in here saying, I seen you do a somersault in paintball. Be real.
Me? No. No way.
No fucking
Doing
way.
some Matrix moves.
Nah, there's no way we could have did somersaults in paintball because we got that paint pack on our back. We get stuck, right? When you try to flip over, we get stuck on our back like a turtle. You know what I'm saying? So no, that was not me.
And you're exposed for more time.
And you're exposed to get shot the fuck up. Now, I was a back player, so you would never see me make a harsh movement like that because my position was to back up the front guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the one to make the snazzy moves and shit like that, sliding in all slick shit style. Like, Rojo was that guy. Rojo was always the guy on my side because he was like one of the faster guys. So
the stunt man.
He'd bolt across the fucking field, and I'd have to lay fire for him to get to the spot. So if anyone was doing somersaults, it was probably Rojo. Me, I was back there just laying paint with the very fast trigger finger. Yep.
Butterflying it?
Yeah, butterflying it. 3 fingers, not 2. 3. Yeah, paintball guns, they got a long-ass trigger, so if you learn how to fan them out, most people do it with 2 fingers, but if you can fan it out with 3, man, you get the repetition of the fucking, it's almost like shooting an automatic gun.
How bad?
Paintball full auto.
It hurts like a motherfucker if
bad?
it's close. It stings, but like if you get shot in a soft spot at close range, yeah, it hurts like a motherfucker. Like on the side right here, you know.
Why would I sign up for that?
For the excitement. It was like chess with guns, and nobody dies.
I feel you.
Oh man, I was a target on the field. They it was like they were hunting me every fucking time. Every team just. That's why I put a different name on my jersey at one point. Like I took the Be Real off and used my real name, so that they had to figure out who the fuck is Louis Freeze. Where's Be Real?
My friends that do that to me, they probably waiting to paintball shoot me because of my attitude. So
yeah,
I'm not going to paintball shooting with them.
Oh, when you go up there and they know who you are, you're definitely painted. You know, you got that target painted on your back. Everybody wants to shoot your ass up. I used to catch extra paintballs just because, you know, if they knew who I was out there, you know, you're not supposed to shoot anybody extra when they're walking out, right? That's like a penalty. But people would do that. Like, there goes Be Real. And I'd remember that, and then we'd do it back to them, like, but more harsh. We didn't care if we got penalized. They didn't understand. It was just a game to us.
Funny.
We were going to try to win it, but if we lost it, cool. But if you did us dirty, we're going to do you dirty back. Worse. and they stopped doing that to me after, you know, it got around that we weren't taking that shit. And they took us serious, and that stopped happening. But it was a fun sport. It's addicting.
They stopped playing fast.
Oh yeah, man. It's playing chess fast with guns. A lot of communication. You gotta be yelling plays to your teammates out there like it's football, you know?
Right.
Rambo.
Yeah. I need you to run into the this spot over here and shoot this way. Like all that sort of shit. And hope that motherfucker heard you and that he's gonna do it.
Get down.
Or she, because, you know, it's one of the only sports where, you know, guys can play with women. Because women could play, they could shoot like a motherfucker too.
That shots.
Yup. Lick a shot, man. One. Next.
And next up in here, we got Midget Mike saying, Westside, how was it working with Eminem and Interscope?
Amazing. Yeah, you know, always being able to learn from somebody like him is dope because I could just pick up so many gems. He's one of the greatest rappers ever. So shout out to them. Interscope is amazing too. They be pissing me off sometimes, but I love y'all.
All labels will. There ain't one that won't. And salute to M because he is one of the greatest, no doubt.
And we got Sven up in here. Thank you so much to Sven for the super chat.
Thank you, Sven. Sven Doc.
Excellent.
And we got Megan up in here saying, some people don't like the word moist. I don't like the word milky. It sounds icky. LOL.
Okay.
I agree.
Gross. All right, we won't say it anymore when the bong starts filling up. We won't say milky. And we'll try not to say moist.
Cloudy.
Even though I just said it.
Oh, that shit's moist and milky.
Even though Steftone just said it right now too.
How about squeezy?
I don't know if that's a proper description, but we'll try to figure out some descriptions for you. All right. Thanks, Megan. But I totally understand. Some things, some descriptions are disturbing.
Well, actually, she should have told us what her preferred descriptions were.
If y'all got suggestions, put them in the insane asylum right now, and possibly we'll take a look at them.
And we got David up in here saying peace and happiness to the whole crew, and a question for Steftone. I seen an interview in 2017 you talked about when you smoked weed in a hotel lobby in Australia. Nice story, and have you been back there?
I've been back there since we've done that, yeah, and but it's been a while since that. Even then, almost 10 years now.
We got Creamy and Cloudy so far.
Cloudy seems like an obvious, but Cloudy also sounds like dingy. Yo, that's Cloudy.
I think Cloudy's more like Dingy's more like murky, no?
Yeah, those are all still good though.
Yeah, those are not bad. Creamy's not bad. It's fucking creamy, yo. It's foggy.
Creamy sounds like a combination of moist and milky.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, hey, you gotta choose your fucking.
Cloudy.
You gotta choose up, man.
Juicy.
Juicy. No.
Heavy hitter saying thick. Switch it to thick.
Frothy.
Fluffy.
I like frothy. Sounds like we're going to Starbucks.
It's still not a good indication.
Smoky.
How about smoky? Keep it simple. Next.
That's obvious, yeah.
And we got Soul King Beats up in here saying, I was the same way in music and would only listen to rock. I'm so glad I became open-minded to all music.
Same here, man. Because, I grew up to a lot of different stuff. And when I closed my mind to just hip-hop, I missed out on a lot of good music in that time. And that's why I say now, like, there were songs that I did not like in that time that I'll totally listen to now.
Yep.
Got to just open it up. It's called maturity, man.
Exactly. Shout out to the growth.
Yeah. Shout out to growth.
For real, because sometimes bad kids turn out to be good adults.
True that.
Give them some
Right.
space.
That's right. Give them some time.
So much good music out there in the world. Gotta discover it.
Yep.
And we got STL Batman Comedy up in here saying, when you guys are talking about gambling, he says the dealers turn into that jerk from Vegas Vacation if you don't tip them well. LOL.
For real.
Tip your dealer.
Tip the dealer.
And we got a Texas Mickey Molotov cocktail up in here asking, who's y'all's favorite hick hop group? Can we wave one to the smoke box? Maybe Kid Rock. Hick hop.
I can't say that I listened to it to have a favorite, but Kid Rock, yeah, we've done many shows with him, festivals and stuff like that. I don't know if he's coming out to LA in these times right now, but who knows? We'll see. I don't know.
All I know is Kid Rock.
I would say maybe Colt Ford, if you guys know him. Country artist. Colt Ford.
Cole or Colt?
Colt Ford.
All right, so no. Wait, I might have heard of that. I think I have heard that name.
He has a bunch of songs with like really big country artists, but he kind of just dropped some lyrics in there, dropped some bars.
I thought I heard like a country artist doing a trap style of country.
About Yellow Wolf.
No, it's not Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Nas.
But yeah, Yellow Wolf.
Yellow.
Be real too.
Yeah, no, I fucks with Yellow Wolf, but it wasn't him that I was talking about. But yeah, we totally would have him on the show.
Shout out to Yellow Wolf.
This is Colt Ford right here.
Yeah, no, it's not him. The one that I'm thinking of. He's doing like a trap style beats with some country style flavored rap.
Country twist.
Not like Kid Rock, just sort of like triplet style. You know what I mean? Like that.
That's hard.
Yeah. It was a trip to hear it. But it's out. I think it's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good thing about hip hop. It's got so many different branches. You could do a bunch of different shit with it.
I imagine that it's a big market, the hip hop country music out there, Texas or wherever is big at,
It was a lane that didn't exist.
Yep.
And then it became a significant lane.
Did Nelly make a country album?
Yeah.
Nelly did. Shout out to Nelly, man.
Yeah. That's right.
I think it was him and Tim McGraw, right?
They went crazy.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Timmy. Next.
And we got Utah Hawk up in here saying, my apologies for the chipped plate to the strong one.
Oh, shit.
Damn kids must have chipped it and snuck it by me.
I didn't realize it was Utah Hawk, man. Oh, shit.
I knew it was the Hawk. We was appreciating the food. I was like, but come on, it's the presentation plate.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Hey, so homie that
Shout out to the Hawk.
Send the chip plate. He's like, he's the shit when it comes to like, you know, he's a good dude. But the way he preps fucking meals and like, you know, his specialties, like he does a bunch of different shit. Like not just barbecue. He does like a bunch of different shit. All delicious shit. So you know he's done a bunch of submissions to the show many a times, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time he submitted with a chip plate. I didn't realize it was him, but
well, the food did look amazing. But shout out to y'all for being honest with everybody.
Bullet holes.
Now, hey, we did this show in Utah, and our homie who's not here, he's in Argentina right now. Eric Bobo, it was his birthday, so he shows up and like pretty much caters Bobo's birthday. Everything was just on hit, like everything.
Fire.
It's gonna happen again this coming month.
Oh yeah. Is he coming down here? Is that what's happening?
He's coming out here.
Oh man.
Happy birthday.
Second annual birthday barbecue bash.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Utah Hawk, salute.
And we got JSV up in here saying only DJ Ninja Moneybags does real flips.
What, like backflips?
No, that's just saying he's just saying real flips.
DJ Ninja Moneybags does backflips? Or you talk about these type of flips over here because, you know, clearly we've done some today and the day before that and the day before that and the day before that. So it must be backflips you're talking about.
Must be doing that at the beach.
Doing backflips at the beach?
Imagine if we saw
we're gonna have to check his
Dustin's Rocky video with him doing flips running down the beach.
We're gonna have to check
running
his
up City Hall.
We're gonna have to check his IG to see if he's doing backflips, man. You got me curious now. All right, next.
And we got J Max C up in here saying, peace, what's good, y'all? And it's been a minute since I caught the show live. Just checking in. And he's saying, let's have a great week and squeeze.
We shall have a great week.
Cheers.
Squeeze.
And that seems to be it, but I was going to go hop into the Discord here and see what's up.
All right, let's see.
We got Jimmy up in here, Mr. Kel's World. I've told Bobo to mic up and cam up, but he hasn't done that yet. We got the Hawk right here.
He might be busy squeezing.
There he is. That's who cooks the food.
That's fire.
That's the man right there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not on a grill right now.
Hawk.
This guy cooks probably all day. No, he said nope. Yeah, salute to everybody in the Discord. Look, check this out. Right after this, we're going to be in the mix on Twitch. We're going right after the show. We're now waiting for the 20 minutes. Les is going to pop it off right at the jump. So right when this shit goes off, if you want to hear the mix, go to B_RealTV on Twitch. All right, and catch us in the mix there. And we want to thank Westside Boogie for coming through and getting down with us.
It's an honor. Thank y'all for having me, for real. Love to be able to pick up gems from y'all.
Word up, man.
Thank y'all.
This is the first of many times
Lit.
that you'll come and, you know, get lit with us over here.
Probably not smoking for the rest of the day.
It's all right.
Because, yeah.
You got your fill right now, and that's what
man.
counts.
All I'm thinking about is eating some top ramen.
All right.
Just want some top ramen.
I feel you with that. You got any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to my kid, Darius. He at home right now. He 13, so he can stay home by himself. You're probably watching porn or something.
Oh, my.
But that's about it, man.
Right off. Les, you got shout-outs?
Yeah. Shout out Wes. Shout out everybody on the check. Hey, yo, Dom, you all right? If you're on the gram, follow me, psycholes.official. And if you're checking for the merch, the psycholesshop.com. And the mix is up next. Squeeze. you at?
Please.
Bolton.
And we got AJ Sense up in here for a quick super chat, and he's saying, "Yo, B, are you talking about the country artist Jelly Roll?"
Yeah, Jelly Roll's one of my people. He's definitely one of them, and he's dope. Jelly Roll is dope. If you ain't up on Jelly Roll, check him out. He's got some really good music. I did a joint with him too a while back called Smoking Song. But like all his other music is just it's dope. He got some dope shit.
And I want to say it's Thirsty Tuesday today at Dr. Greenthumb, so it's 15% off THC drinks, so check those out. And like B said earlier, join us in the Twitch. Start heading over to Twitch right now, and we will be going in the mix right after the show. Thank you, guys.
Bing bong. Steftone.
Yeah. Shout out Westside Boogie. Nice meeting you, man.
Thank you, man. Nice meeting you, bro.
Shout out B. Shout out Psycho Les. Shout out Bolton. Shout out Ray Ray. Shout out Dom. Shout out Pedro, Aton, everybody in the Asylum, all the Discordlies. You all have a great week. See you on Friday. And Westside.
Yes, sir.
Word up.
Also, Karen B., Mark Sargent, and David Weiss. What's up?
What's up? Thanks to all y'all for getting down with us today right here on the Dr. Greenthumb Show. You know we do this on the daily, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the start. Make sure you smash that like and leave a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribing, and get that all notification bell so you get down with the content we drop. Make sure you check out that smoke box coming up with my man Westside Boogie. That's going to be a real good one. It got very cloudy and smoky, and all the words that you want to use to define a very smoked out location. And he's been baptized, so it's official. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Westside Boogie. Salute to all y'all for your time, love, and energy and support. Make sure you stay fucking with that insane brand at the Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries, along with the Dr. Greenthumb flavors. These are some of the bags, and they're all fire. Make no mistake about it. Take your oven mitts, because you'll burn your fucking fingers off. All right? Enjoy. And enjoy the mix right after this. Stay with love. Love is the key. No negativity. That's boof. We don't fuck with the boof. One.
BREALTV.